The god of money, Minigami, gets bored and drops the get note in the human world. Kite discovers the get note and takes it to his home. Then Minigami makes his appearance and introduces him to Kite. He explains everything about the get note and the rules. This notebook can be used only once in every 12 hours. The person using this notebook shall write any sum of money, but it must be in whole numbers, and the value should not exceed 10 lakh. And within 40 seconds must specify the location, and within next 6 minutes 40 seconds should specify the currency value. For example, if you want a 50 rupee note or a 100 rupee note and so on. If the person fails to write any location, then the money will appear just in front of him within next 40 seconds. If the person does not specify the note value, then all the notes will be of the largest value possible. Suppose if you write 10,000 rupees, you will get 2000 rupees note which will be 5 in number. But if you specify 9500, now you will get all 500 rupee notes. If the currency value does not exist, nothing will take place. Suppose if you write 80 rupee note, then get note would not produce any money. Moreover, you will lose your chance. So get note can be used only after 12 hours. Now Minigami tells the kite about Minigami eyes, by which looking at anyone would reveal the money they are presently carrying. If they are carrying no money, then a zero would be displayed. But if someone else possesses a get note, then nothing will appear over the person's head, not even the zero. But Kite refuses to do the eye deal. Kite uses the get note to help the poor. People unaware of the source of money call it as the gift of God. Kite overhears this from them and calls himself the god of the new world. One day in school, his friend was going to be suspended for not submitting the fees even on the last date and was asked to bring his diary from his bag. And before his friend goes out of office, Kite writes the amount a little more than was required to be paid and specifies the location to be his friend's bag. His friend was shocked on finding the money but did not hand it over to the principal, which would put him under suspicion. The next day, he takes the money and hands it over to the principal. Principal's children, Yellow and Pear, were great detectives. They decide to keep an eye on Kite's friend. Now, Kite decides to ruin the ministers who took bribe and also led a luxurious life, and actually, all that money belonged to the public. Kite writes 50 lakh in his get note and specifies its location to be the minister's briefcase. The minister was actually bringing some documents required for the meeting. In the meeting, when he opens the briefcase and discovers that money, he was immediately arrested. Yellow and Pear work together and try to link this incident to that which happened in the school. Now, another get note is dropped and it comes to Pear. So all the mystery behind these incidents is revealed to them. Now, they try to catch the real culprit. Pierre does the Minigami eye deal. Pierre examines Kite's friend and notices using his Minigami eyes that he does not own a get note. That day, Kite was absent from the school and it was told that he was going abroad. Kite, after boarding the flight, remembers that he did not bring any coins with him. So he uses the get note to get some 10 rupee coins in his suitcase and then forfeits the ownership of get note and his memories are lost. But memories can return even if he touches any other get note in the human world. Pierre had also boarded the flight as he was suspicious of Kite. But then he uses his Minigami eyes and finds that Kite is innocent. He feels sad. On reaching the airport, all the bags were scanned and checking was done. Kite was allowed to leave. Pierre asks Yellow, who had not boarded the flight, to send the details of Kite's check-in at the previous airport. Then Pierre matches the details and was surprised that the weight of suitcase had increased. Pierre had also noticed during the whole flight that the suitcase was not even touched. So, how could its weight increase? Pierre gets a clue that Kite might have forfeited ownership. Pierre asks Kite to sign on a specific page as a part of airport formalities, so that when Kite touches the get note, his memory would return, and Pierre would have no problem in catching Kite. Kite's memory is back, and now Pierre announces him to be the real culprit. With enough proof and evidence, Kite is caught. Now Pierre also forfeits the ownership and forgets everything, and leads his normal life of solving crimes.